The gaming industry's cooked, man. It's just cooked. I don't know how to even start this video. I don't normally make videos like this. Now, maybe I should get into more of the middle lane stuff. You know, I usually make a bunch of platform news, from reviews on general games. Usually I take that third party, but I talk about Xbox news, PlayStation news. Generally stay away from Switch news. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But today, there was something that happened that was so that was so horrible that I do feel like we need to talk about it. What's going on, you guys? Gaming Addict here, coming at you with another video. Today we're talking about Marvel Rivals. And what's going on with Marvel Rivals? Extremely successful game. Marvel Rivals is, you can make an argument that it's maybe not having similar success that Fortnite did, but it is captivated itself to such a high degree in the industry that most people know what Marvel Rivals are. People that don't even game know what Marvel Rivals is. And what do you think the success means? It means money. You know, let's pop over here to Insider Gaming. Let's pop over here and let's talk about this. So we got Marvel Rivals. Them suckers hit 40 million players in 3 months. Huge success. I couldn't tell you what, like, something that's close to it, because I don't keep up with numbers to this degree. It's a free to play. Tell me what other games, if they're far behind what this game did. To me, 40 million in 3 months is crazy. That's just my opinion. 40 million in 3 months is insane. So, you know, that is what it is on that. Let's read this. There actually might be some good information in here. The results that revealed that their Season 1 update, which arrived in January of 2024, has provided them with a surge that helped Marvel Rivals cross 40 million mark and become one of Steam's top sellers and most played games globally. Season 1 brought a host of new balancing changes to the game, along with fresh content such as the Fantastic Four, new maps, moreover net ease, where Win Meets has reached 15 million across PC and mobile, and their Justice mobile game has topped iOS's download charts for Hong Kong and Taiwan. The financial results arrived later on this. The entire Marvel team in the United States was suddenly laid off. We're going to get to that here in a second. So clearly, you guys see that this game has to be mad successful. You know, they've done a lot of good things. They have done a lot of good things that I would say that have helped them get to where they are. They have battle passes that feels reasonable. They don't charge for any of their characters. When they drop. They're dropping mad characters. They said they're aiming to get like 80 a year, which is insane for this type of game, which makes sense. Like, look, Overwatch, most of the time when it comes to a game like Overwatch, you're going to have to work with multiple teams. You have to make a lore for it some way. There's a lot of things. On Marvel, you just got to reach your hand in a bag and pull out a piece of paper. That's all you got to do. So to me, it's clear that's going on, and they're going to struggle. But now one would think you're that successful, it's not going to lead to layoffs. Well, you was wrong. Marvel Rivals developers laid off as NetEase guts an entire team. Marvel Rivals, one of the most successful games of last year, has been in development that has seen its development staff hit with layoffs. According to multiple posts on social media, publisher NetEase has laid off an entire Marvel Rivals development team. Marvel Rivals game director took to LinkedIn to reveal the news on Tuesday afternoon. This is such a weird industry, Sasser wrote. My stellar, talented team just delivered an incredibly successful new franchise in Marvel Rivals for NetEase Games, and we were just let go or laid off. Based on his wording, it's unclear if Sasser was included in the layoffs or if it was just his team. Inside Gamer reached out for comment, but he denied. That kind of makes me think he might still be working there and he's just talking about his team. Because to me, like, why would you not be open with your whole team got laid off? I don't know, that you got laid off with it. According to his team, which is based in Washington, Seattle, focused on game and level design. One member of his team, a level designer from the game, Jack Burrows, confirmed he was part of the layoffs. No reason was shared by either party for the cuts. All right, so here's my thing, guys. This is ridiculous. When you have a game that is successful as Marvel Rivals, I understand. People said this was a small team in the States and they want to shift more of their development costs to like other parts of the country. I don't know if it's like for financial reasons or, you know, maybe it's just cost too much to develop in Seattle. With that being said, my issue is I can understand if you go a couple seasons, maybe one or two, and, you know, the sales aren't there or the game is starting to drop off a little bit. But it's like, how do you realistically tell someone? Like, you get them in the interview, you a publisher, you're a developer trying to hire for this industry. And you say, well, what is the quotas we have to make? What is our expectation that you guys want from us? Because clearly you want to know stuff like that because you want to know if your job is safe. They can't really tell you anything. Guess what their expectations are? We want to make as much money as possible with as much less work that we could possibly put into it. Now, look, Marvel Rivals most likely is going to be fine. They laid off, like, I think it was like under 20 people or maybe under 30. I don't know. They didn't lay off a lot of people. But my point is, why are we laying off anyone when we've had a game as successful as Marvel Rivals? Because it shows you in this industry, because we're setting a precedent, that it doesn't matter if your game is a critic's success, like Hi-Fi Rush, because your whole studio can get shut down. Hi-Fi Rush may have not been, financially successful, but it was commercially successful. I mean, not commercial, critically successful. Then you have something like Marvel Rivals. It was commercially and critically successful. And you still get hit. Like, just imagine being on a team working on Marvel Rivals now and you don't have like that essential role. Like, you're just one of the people that helps pop in there and helps people when they need stuff. You're one of the middle end people to the lower end people. Maybe you got an entry job. Why would you feel comfortable in this industry? Publishers, and this is my opinion, I don't know anything about how to run a multi-trillion, multi-billion, multi-million. I don't know anything about that. And I'm never going to come here and act like I do. But when you put corporate greed into the mix, because I do think there's some of that here. Maybe this particular situation maybe not have been, a corporate greed position. Maybe this was more political because I know a lot of stuff's going on. Maybe, I don't know. That's just pure speculation on my end. But it's like, even if it's that, these people help build the game that you have. They help generate the money that's there. There's level designers in here. And it's just like, what are we telling people that's in school right now? Going to school for programming and stuff. Yeah, come over here in the gaming industry where most of these places don't have unions or anyone to protect your job. There's almost zero job security. You might keep your job or you might lose it. We're going to pay you less than what everyone else is making. And keep in mind, the industry is pushing towards AI, which, people want me to trust corporations with AI. I'm not even saying that I'm against AI. I'm against the concept of it. But it's just like, look, like, at the end of the day, we're not going to stop technology. But it's just like, if you're going to implicate AI to replace jobs, in my opinion, the quality needs to be on par or better than that person doing that job. Don't do it just because you save money, because that's going to bring the quality down. And I've seen through, we've seen examples of certain aspects of games being AI where there was a lot of issues with those aspects. Now, obviously, technology is going to evolve. Technology is going to improve from now to then. But where does the industry stand, man? Like, essentially what's going on in the industry, in my opinion, is you got like an orange or a lemon. Probably an orange is better. The industry has squeezed as much of the orange as they possibly can. And they can't squeeze it no more, so you have to start laying off whole departments. You got to start laying off the people that made the orange. You got to start laying off people that promote the orange. And to me, that is not a solution. Look, I'm sure 10, 15 years ago, a lot of these people would have been okay with a fraction of what the industry makes now. But the problem is when the industry moved more and more towards games as a service, when it comes to microtransactions, season passes, the scale and the expectations that these games have, they're no longer nearly on the same scale that makes sense for a single player driven focused game. Why do you think Sony pushed so hard for so many games as a service? Because in their mind, that's the best way to keep meeting their quotes, to keep meeting their, I call it quarterly chasing. They want to make more this next quarter than they do this quarter. Well, the previous quarter from last year. And that's okay. But it's just like, when does it become where a company is healthy, they make plenty of money, they have plenty of money to invest, they have plenty of money to, expand, they got plenty of it. When does that end? And where they're willing just to do anything to make more money? Because it's just like, I don't know. Because in art, I think one of the biggest issues we have now is people are so comfortable going in this games route service, they're not experimenting with anything. So the money, in a way, is hindering the experience in general, because you're not getting more unique experiences because no one's trying them. Because it's not going to financially make you money that you want. Because keep in mind, I'm sure the expectations for games 10, 15 years ago was completely different from what they are now. It's not making them any money, so now we're just going to cut loss and go. I don't know, guys. Put in the comment section below what you guys feel. I feel like I don't know a way to fix this. Look at the landscape of the industry. You got publishers looking at games like Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, GTA 6 or 5 online. And they're so obsessed with getting the highest end of the money, like the 1%ers of the industry. They're obsessed with that money that they are no longer caring about the money below it. You could still release great games and make good money. But if you're only doing your expectations on the games as a service that are wildly successful, and that's the only specs that you're putting out there and the only kind of analytics that you want back, where do we go from here? Because I don't know. But that's it for the video. It's more of a rant. I have no clue how this video is going to do. It's not about console stuff. It's about something that's more serious than anything I could have talked about today. But I felt like I needed to get off my chest. I really did, because I love this industry, man. I do. I've been gaming all my life. I've been covering this industry for 10 years. And I truly think this industry's cooked. I truly do. If they don't start self-correcting now, which we are seeing some improvements, we are seeing some companies understand games as a service is just a way of making money. It shouldn't be the sole entity that we go to make money, because there's only so much time in a day for people. And you're no longer fighting for people's money. You're fighting for their time as well. So, I don't know, man. What you guys think in the comment section below? Very curious your guys' opinion. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It's always appreciated. You could always sub to the channel for weekly content. Definitely go down there and follow me at Twitter, YouTube, description, Addict Arena, where we stream. We're going to be doing stuff on that channel real soon. I'm close, guys. But anyway, thanks. You guys have a good day. This is Addict out. Peace. Man, I'm generally worried about this. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know how to fix it.